Hello, if you don't know me, I'm David Pons, a professional football coach and creator of this revolutionary methodology that has made a strong impact in modern football, the Pons Method. Today I'm going to talk to you about this tool that has facilitated a new training architecture in football, which transforms modern training by focusing on the essentials, maximizing time, optimizing resources, and putting much more focus on efficiency and productivity. In this modern training, it doesn't matter if you're preparing to be a football coach or a youth coach, a professional, an assistant, a fitness coach, studying physiotherapy, or want to be a goalkeeper coach, or in other words, an analyst, a second coach, etc., etc., etc. The important thing is to focus on what is truly important, which is the first thing I asked, because in the end, we never stop doing it. Even when teaching, you keep learning non-stop. As Cesar Luis Menotti said, the one who only knows football doesn't even know football. It's a phrase that says it all. It made sense 40 years ago. Now it becomes transcendental because, in addition to trying to have the greatest specific knowledge possible, one also needs to be able to adapt, merge with other professions and specialties that make up a technical body. Just as a player must know how to analyze their position, not just theirs, but also several other positions. That is why training in a technical team is so important. It is exactly the same because they are the demands that today's football requires. The culture of contemporary training is established through the Pons Method, transformed through empathic synergies in the staff, and grounded in synchronicity and adaptability. The vehicle is always knowledge, the flag is tactical rigor, and the currency of exchange, the ATP, is communication. Are you ready for the change? And why is change so important? Why is this methodology so important? First, it is important to understand the source, because this methodology has not been developed by a physical trainer. He has also needed not to have a coach give him a voice when he is at the top, as in the case of Mourinho with tactical periodization. He initially created a professional coach, and focused on the coaching staff, and above all, on the player. That is to say, what do I mean by all of this? That the methodology of the method breathes specificity through the pores. I intend it as a methodology. It is not a static methodology. It is a contemporary methodology. As I said in your presentation in 2020, it is the first methodology that exists with an open source code. It is a methodology that is open to change and systematic updating. In these 4 years, since it was presented during the lockdown, the COVID-19 pandemic originated from a small island in northeastern Thailand, which is near Cambodia, on July 15, 2020. The evolution of it has been astonishing and will keep on being. The evolution of it is receptive to constant updates, simply because the melon has already been opened, establishing a strong base of innovations, principles of enhancement, addressing performance through a remarkable modern training architecture, where the primary revolution of it is change, detail, player, efficiency, productivity, optimization in process management, and so forth. All of this is accomplished by using the enhancing weapon, which enables the maximization of change. The technical body is effectively managed through the Pons Method in sports circles, and the name of the Pons Method evokes a combination of curiosity, excitement, and a lack of information. The community of trainers and athletes is enthusiastic to comprehend and implement this novel training architecture, which undeniably revolutionizes the manner in which training is planned and how football players are prepared. So let's delve into the different key aspects of this methodology and argue its relevance in relation to the current context that we are facing. To fully implement the Pons Method, it is crucial to relearn the training culture and foster a new culture of change. This entails a fundamental shift in focus, even in the mindset of coaches or staff members who are accustomed to and constrained by more traditional approaches, such as conducting training sessions with the entire team throughout the entire session and involving the whole group or almost the whole group in all sessions conducted. They must understand that this new culture of modern training through the Pons Method transforms training through empathic and adaptable synergies. The main vehicle of the methodology is tactical rigor, and the currency of exchange is communication. It is no longer just about performing exercises and implementing tactics, but also about comprehending more than ever the individual requirements of the players and the team as a whole. We must be prepared for the technological tools that will provide a richer, more fun, more competitive, more focused individual training with high performance, more measured, more effective. And the tool that establishes the foundation for all of this is undoubtedly the Pons Method, without a doubt. Behind there is an empathetic planning. The key to obtaining the maximum benefit from the Pons Method lies in careful planning. Coaches must immerse themselves in the lives of the players, understand their personal challenges, and adapt training programs accordingly. Not only physical, technical, or tactical performance, but a 360-degree job. It is also 5, the well-being and mental and emotional. Empathy becomes the compass that guides every decision, and self-esteem and confidence are its best ally. Why is she your best ally? Because never before had the player had a program of specific, measurable, evaluable improvements in his training, so individualized and so effective for the player, feeling not only much more confident in himself, but also understanding that regardless of whether he plays more or fewer minutes in the competition. There is an entire range of professionals who, through comprehensive work and thanks to the knowledge, tools, and resources provided by the Pons Method, offer this range of methodological recipes that we create as relevant and valuable. They are more than ever attentive to the player's personal growth and their daily evolution in a personalized, systematic, and professional manner through optimal synergies and effective strategies. This architecture of modern training is built on the basis of optimal synergies, establishing processes that facilitate our path. It's not just about the relationship between the player, between the coach and the player, but also about how all the staff members interact with each other. Effective communication and collaboration are vital when all team members work together towards a common goal. The overall team performance becomes more efficient, training becomes more productive, the player feels a greater sense of fulfillment, and the team as a whole is actively involved in a new optimal management of its own resources and in a better training management approach. The next game is always the central focus of the entire Pons Method, diverting attention from the past and the distant future. The upcoming game becomes the focal point of the preparation process. Each training session, every decision directly contributes to the immediate performance. Players tune in to the urgency and significance of every training session. The intensity increases and excellence becomes a constant pursuit. Communication is the currency of exchange, it is the ATP. In this new architecture, communication is the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is the energy source that drives our entire system of established processes, brilliantly executed by our technical team. Coaches must be experts in language, capable of inspiring, motivating, guiding. Continuous feedback, tactical discussions, and emotional bond with the players are fundamental and crucial for success. In the absence of effective communication, the machinery of the Pons Method comes to a halt. We have all echoed the significance of big data, but it is even more crucial to collect and analyze relevant information, which we know only experienced trainers let flow freely and use effectively. If it were about the Holy Grail, that unwritten language of football, so difficult to explain, but that we all recognize as a source of continuous learning, the Pons Method is a tool to channel all that source of value and tactical rigor, because it allows us to measure, evaluate, correct the most important aspects of this sport to the player within a team as a whole, and offer them a path of performance in a tangible, clear way through processes and habits of improvement. In summary, the Pons Method is not just a training methodology. It is a philosophy that embraces excellence, synchronicity, empathy, and adaptability. The most well-trained coaches who are willing to embrace this modern approach will be at the forefront of the evolution of sports. The next game is their canvas and communication is their brush. We are ready to paint a masterpiece. I am David Pons, professional football coach, CEO and founder of Innova Football, a platform where we help revolutionize the management of clubs, federations, academies through processes, methodologies, and Oriental sports strategies tools to guide them towards updated excellence. I'm also the creator of the Pons Method, a methodology that offers innovations and significant improvements in recent football history. And I am also the founder of the Pons Method Institute, where we set a continuous journey of performance for professionals in a tangible, clear, open, efficient, and professional way. The Pons Method is the axis that gives life to a new architecture of modern training. The Pons Method will help us be more efficient, more productive, more professional, and will provide us with the extra tools to take our players to the next level. Greetings, and if you are interested in knowing more about it, kindly subscribe to our accounts or get in touch directly, because in the end, as I always said, breathe football, breathe the art of the small, great details of football. Greetings, and looking forward to seeing you in the next video.